So I'm like, you know what? At this point, now I'm really mad, okay? I am really mad and I'm really pissed off. And I don't even want to see this girl's face. Because if I stay here and I see this girl's face for another five minutes, I'm going to slap somebody. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Dawn's channel. You are now kicking it with the Dawn, the one and only in this city. I heard you're looking for the Dawn. Well, okay, you guys, I am about to do my first story time on this channel. Oh my, I swear to God. The thing is, I actually have not been thinking about no story times. When I first started this channel, I wasn't even thinking about no story times, like none of that. So like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, okay, I think I'm about to do story times. Like, whoa, yo, I have a lot of story times, and it's crazy. Oh my story times, yo. My stories, I have a lot of stories. Like sometimes I'm just like, it just feels like my life is a whole damn movie. There's just so much twists and turns and climaxes and all that. Like, oh my Lord, my life is literally a movie. Cause yo, my story times are a lot and they are hectic and crazy. Most of the times I just be thinking I'm living a dream or I'm in a movie or something. Cause I'm like, I don't think I have ever seen a movie with so much twists and turns and climaxes and whatever. So I'm about to tell you guys my story time. First of all, let me say something. If you know for a fact you've wronged me in any way and you've hurt me, I'm about to expose your ass. My story times, I ain't doing none of that. Oh yeah, let's give this person a name. I ain't doing none of that. I'm exposing your name. I'm saying your exact name. I don't give a heck. Cause guess what? I am Jackie the Dawn. So if you actually expected me to censor names, give people names, you really thought I'm exposing everybody. If you know for a fact you hurt me, if you know for a fact you did something that was like, out of line, you are about to get exposed. Okay? Yo, like, did you really think like you can do all that and get away with it? Whoa, oh, you are in a bad luck that Jackie the Dawn has created a channel. Because I am about to expose people's asses. It's crazy, yo. I know it's bad. I know you might think it's bad, but I don't care. We say names. We don't give you no names. We say names. They really thought they could mess with the Dawn, y'all. Now, wow. Oh, I'm just playing. I know for a fact whoever I'm about to talk about right now, my heart was going boom, 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 boom. Look, I am like, I'm a person who's respectful. I'm a person who's like, respects privacy or whatnot. So in that regards, I'm going to respect people's names. So don't get no heart attack. I know for a fact there's one person right now who literally ran to this video because they thought I was about to talk about them, because they know for sure they did the same thing that this person I'm about to talk about did to me. And I know for sure when they saw this title, they're like, I know she watched my things. I mean, hello? Who doesn't watch the door? That's for a fact. And I can put receipts on that. When we did our sibling channel, it came to one time when this girl literally screenshotted. It was on I blocked her off my Snapchat, but my sister still had her. So she screenshotted she screenshotted my sister's snap about a video that we uploaded. I asked my sister told me about it, and I'm like, yo, what the frick? Ask her why she doing that. Like, what's that for? The hell? Why are you screenshotting stuff? Like, what's up? So my sister asked her, and she was like, oh, I was just trying to see this particular, trying to share this video or see this particular video, whatever it is. Go bye. I am going to save her for last, because she really messed up. If you really thought you dodged the bullet, baby, you're next. Okay? You're next. Alright? But anyways, guys, let's just get right into this story time and have you guys hear what the freak been going on in my life. Like, I feel like most of my story times are literally about snaky ass friends, fake ass friends. I'm at a point right now where it's really hard for me to trust these females. Females really be moving differently. I don't know what's going on with them. To be honest, I feel like the only genuine friend, the only person that I've ever had in my life, and literally it was none of that BS or whatnot, was a gay friend of mine that I had. And me and this gay friend of mine, we were when I first came to Australia and I went to the school, we started being we were basically primary school friends, childhood friends. And he he had none of that BS or whatever it is this females be having and stuff. It was just all cool with us. And honestly, it was unfortunate because we had to move houses due to the 2011 floods, and I'm pretty sure they had to as well because the suburb Rock Lee was flooded. So after that, we just we had to yeah. So after that, I never heard of this guy. I never none of that. I was friends with the females at that school too, but the females just move differently. Females are just something else. I don't right now. It's really hard for me to trust these birds. It's really hard for me to do so. And for the people that I'm friends with or whatnot right now, it's just it's none of that oh, we're close, this and that, blah blah. It's just yeah, we are. Nana, you're here? Okay, so let's get right into this. This started in 2019 New Year's. I was friends with this girl, and I'm gonna give this girl the girl's name is going to be Maggots. The girl's name is going to be Maggots. That's just a name that just literally came up to my mind. So me and Maggots. Okay, this name is funny. I don't know whether I should change it or not, because I don't think I'm gonna be taking it seriously throughout this whole thing. Okay, fine. Me and Maggot were friends for literally, how your siblings have friends or whatever, your siblings have friends and stuff, and then after that, because around your siblings, you guys basically, and now it's really not just because they are siblings friends, but because they're also you guys actually found a bond. I'm doing quotation marks because you guys will know about it in a minute, because you found a bond. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Knowing your siblings friends, but now you guys also have a bond, if that makes sense. So I knew this girl through my sister because they're best friends. My sister not cool with her too. We met each other in church. When me and Maggot first met, it wasn't actually like, oh yeah, like this and that, like, or you know what I said, like she was friends with my sister first. Like when I first met her, it was just like, yeah, hi, this and that, blah blah, you know what I mean? So after that, like, you know, as time went by and stuff, like, you know, started being close. We started, like, you know, having a bond or whatever it is, like, you know what? So it's just like not just her and my sister, but her, my sister, and I. Okay. So like as time went by, like, you know, we just started becoming closer and closer. Like, so after that, like, me thinking that like me and this girl have a bond, this and that, like, I'm here feeling like, you know, we are friends, we close, this and that, blah blah blah. Yeah, Jackie the Don and Maggot are friends. Yeah, who can shake us? Nobody can. We close. We have a bond. Before anything like took a turn, her and I have only like got into it once, like, you know, argued. And that time when that argument happened was started when I didn't like her and I, we were just like, yeah, whatever, like you're there, this and that. I forgot what the hell was going down, but for what I know, I think, like, you know, Snapchat back then, she, Maggot, and this minion, I'm going to talk about this minion, like, there's a story time about this minion as well. But Maggot, like, you know, was close friends with this minion. So her and minion, like, I know for sure, I did not start nothing. Like, one thing about me is I'm not usually the one who starts things. I start things when you started with me first, okay? But anyway, so I think they started this whole thing where they were talking smack about me and my sister. Guys, I just remembered. So they're the ones who started this whole thing with my sister. And that's, you know, as a big sister, that's when I stepped in to back my sister up. Keep in mind that these three, like Minion and Maggot and my sister, were like close as friends, best friends technically. So now they're starting this whole thing with my sister, and now it's like 2 against 1, and I wasn't having it. And as a big sister, I also felt responsible to go into this and back my sister up. On, you know how Skype was back then, like you were just, you know, Skype, whatnot. It was, I'm pretty sure like Snapchat was involved. That's what I know. Like Snapchat was involved. This was literally like 2014, guys. 14 or 15, something like that. So, you know, it's still like after that, like, so one thing about me is if you come for me, I'ma really come back for you, baby. When I came back, she got mad. All those shots I was sending, she couldn't handle it. But yeah, she was the one who started, like, they were the ones who started everything. So anyway, so when they started that whole thing, I'm not sending shots. Like, everything that I said, y'all, it hit them deep. If we're in an argument and I am mad or whatever and I'm furious, let's say if I'm furious or whatever, we're in an argument, I'm gonna make sure that whatever that I said during an argument, I'm gonna make sure that whatever I say hits where it freaking hurts. That's just me. And that's exactly why I don't like this drama type of thing, like, you know, me going back and forth with people, whatever it is. If for whatever reason, you know, like, so it's like I don't really want to hurt nobody. That's the thing. I don't want to hurt nobody, but if you take me there, then let's go, you know. So she started first, and I gave her what she was asking for, and she didn't like it. And now she got mad at me. Not only her, Minion was mad as well. That day when it happened was Saturday. The next day was church. So during church service, you know, because I was a church girl back then, I don't really want to have no beef with nobody and that. This, you know, they want the church people to, like, you know, love each other, this and that, like with brothers and sisters or whatnot. So, you know, if you like have something in your heart in church, and you know for sure you're in church or whatever, you want to make sure that, like, you basically get rid of whatever it is you're feeling, just so your heart can be peaceful. You know what I mean? So I'm there in church and the pastor's preaching, and for whatever reason I'm like, okay, yo, like, okay, I know for sure I'm beefing with 2 girls right now in this church. So I think, like, for me to, you know, I don't want God to call out all my sins right now. So, like, what's up? So, you know, I'm just like, all right, I think it's time. I think I gotta, because they were sitting at the front and I was sitting at the back. So I'm like, okay, I might just go and apologize just for the sake of my peace right now. One thing about me is like, if I know like for sure that you hurt me, like I hold on to grudges, baby. Like the way I hold on to grudges is crazy. So I'm gonna admit that I am a grudgeable person. That's a word. If that's a word. I hold on to grudges, and I can hold on to a grudge for dear life, like, you know, for a very period of long time. But it just depends on what you actually do to me. If you do something to me and it's not really that big of a deal, I'm gonna talk about it with you and sit down and, like, you know, hash the whole thing out or whatever. You know, I can do that and stuff. But there are times where I'm like, okay, nah, I feel like I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I just need some space to process everything out, you know. But those times where I actually hold on to a grudge, that's only if you really, really, really effed me up. And that's when you really, like, you know, mess with my mind. That's the only time where I hold on to a grudge. Like, the fact that I'm just, like, you know, willing to let it go and I'm trying to, like, be forgiving. Now I see why they made churches. They made churches just so, like, you know, people can be nice and, like, even though you are who you are, church just makes you step away from that person that you are to a whole different person that you can literally have anybody run you over, this and that, but you still gotta be nice about it. Like, I'm so glad I'm out of church, yo. The way, like I said, if you hurt me, yo, I'm exposing everybody. Right? If you know you hurt me, I'm about to speak on about you. And church is going to be like, I'm about to speak on church. Oh my Lord. Anyways, that time I had to, like, let it go and be like, okay, all right, I gotta, like, you know, go make things right with these two girls, you know. So after that, I'm trying to go over to their section where they were sitting and stuff, like their row. And I'm like, the way I came out, like, I came out from behind and they were sitting at the, so I come out and then I'm like, so they were sitting and I'm just leaning over, like, I'm just leaning over them, like. And after that, Maggot was sitting on the right and Minion was sitting on the left. So when I go to Maggot, think, like, you know how somebody comes around you, like, should I see who it is and stuff? At first you're like, oh. So when they first saw me, let me speak for Maggot. When Maggot first saw me, she was like, I don't think she was expecting that it would be me. But when she realized it was me, she was like, I'm like, girl, don't even stop. You're the one who started with me. So now the fact that I gave you the test of your own medicine, you are not about to be sitting here mad and all. You are mad. No, my watch. So yeah, like, Maggot is there big mad and all. Like, I'm there trying to ask for forgiveness. I'm like, yo, like, I'm sorry for what I said and this and that. Like, I'm sorry if it hurt you, this and that, blah blah. And Maggot is just there, like. So anyway, so I was speaking with Maggot. Now let's talk about Minion. So when Minion was there, right? She was when she first saw me, like, it's like she was glad that I came over, because with her, she is a forgiving person. Okay, she's a very forgiving person. So when Minion saw me, like, you know, she was glad that, okay, that I came over and stuff to, like, it's like she was happy to see me, you know. But then for a second she was like, oh shoot, like, Maggot is over here, I can't be nice to her, this and that. So it's basically like, you know, she was trying to, like, she wanted me to talk to her, like, she was happy that I came over to speak about this, hash out the whole situation. But then I guess she remembered that Maggot was next to her and got in the fact that whatever went on. So, you know, after that, I'm just like, yeah, this, that, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, Minion, I'm sorry, like, you know, this and that, like, this, that. So now Minion doesn't want to talk to me, like. Oh my Lord, child. Anyway, so I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I said what I said, okay? This is my part. If I'm gonna apologize to you and you don't want to accept the apology, that's all I do. That's all on you. I did my part, and now for your part is to forgive or not forgive. All right? You just gotta let me know, and I'll go with whatever. Okay? So, you know, after I was done with, like, you know, trying to apologize to them, I go back to my seat. You know. So yeah, the whole church service finished or whatnot. Okay, all right, cool. But I don't really remember what happened back after that. All I know for sure is we all became cool. Like, we were cool and stuff. And yeah, but I don't know how that happened. I don't know, like, you know, I don't really remember how it all went down after the fact. But yeah, we became cool. After we became cool, like, this time, you know how sometimes, like, you go, like, you get in fact, like, you know, you have a how do I say it? had this times where like, you know, you argue with your friends or whatnot, and then after that you guys become friends. The bond is more stronger than ever. So that's how it was. Like, you know, I'm there thinking, yeah, our bond, this and that, blah, blah. You know, after that we became more closer and stuff. And you know, okay, fast forward to everything. So all those times were cool. We never had no hiccups, none of that, da. So after that, fast forward to freaking like, you know, New Year 2019. They said that they were having a barbecue. Yeah, they're having a barbecue for New Year. So, you know, go to the barbecue and stuff. After that, when we went to that barbecue on New Year 2019, yeah, we are all sitting. You guys, I apologize. Nothing actually went down on New Year. Like, New Year was just calm and stuff, like, you know. But the situation I'm about to talk about right now happened the second time we went to Maggie's house. In the living room, like me, my sister, and her, and also Minion was there as well. That time, yeah. During that time, it was me, Maggot, it was me, my sister, Maggot, Minion, and her two cousins. You guys, I need you guys to, like, you know, remember these two cousins. I'm just gonna, yeah, I won't give these two cousins a name because, you know, I'm just gonna be referring them to two cousins, okay? Mind you, these two cousins, they are fresh from Africa. Like, they basically just came straight from Africa. And they don't know English, nothing like that, okay? These two cousins are fresh as heck. They don't know English or whatnot, okay? All right? In the living room and stuff, we're trying to watch a movie. But, you know, we're trying to watch those movies on an illegal website. You know those illegal websites that you're trying to watch movies on. After that, like, ads pop out. And if you, like, you know, mistakenly or accidentally, whatever it is you're trying to do, you cross over those ads and tap on them, you are messed up. Now you're going to get viruses. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about with those websites. You know, this was like when Netflix wasn't really around. Or Netflix was around, but, you know, people didn't really want other. I'm not sure when Netflix came around. Sure, none of us would know we're trying to watch Netflix at that time. We were trying to watch like those illegal websites. We're trying to watch those movies on. So she was basically, I think she was using Chromecast. I'm not sure, but she was connecting that computer to the TV. So you're trying to watch something from a computer, but want to be watching from the TV. Basically a Chromecast, you know. But yeah, so like after that, yeah, so like I said before, so we were all there and stuff, and I think Minion was in the kitchen when we were trying to watch the movie and stuff. I know my sister and Minion was in the kitchen, and it was just me and Maggot and also two cousins. So after that, like, when we're trying to put on a movie or whatnot, like, I think, you know, it wasn't really going to plan. Like, we're trying to put on this movie, but my sister and Mina was in the kitchen. She also went and joined them in the kitchen, okay? So now they're in the kitchen or whatnot, this and that, and that's just me and those two cousins in the living room. Like, you know, the whole thing was, like, you know, wasn't really going to plan and stuff. Like, it was, like, the computer or the laptop, whatever it is, was just acting up. So I'm there trying to fix it and stuff. So after that, after I tried to fix it, whatever it is, and the whole thing just wasn't working the way we wanted to work, Jackie the Don, put the computer, like the laptop, I put the laptop on the seat. Okay, so I put the laptop on that seat, or the seat that I was sitting on. I put the laptop on the seat. You remember this, okay? It's gonna be important. I put the laptop on the seat. Okay? So after that, because like my sister, Maggot, and also Minion were in the kitchen, transferred from the kitchen into the bedroom. When I leave the computer on the seat, I get up and I go into the bedroom to join them there, okay? And it's her two cousins that have stayed back. So when I leave the bedroom, I mean, you watch it together? No, thank you. I cannot hear the sound. Another one from Rwanda. I cannot hear the sound. I don't like it. But anyway, so I leave the living room and I go into the bedroom, leaving the laptop behind, and also her two cousins behind with that laptop. All right. So I go in the bedroom, and after that, I'm in the bedroom and stuff. Like, we are hanging out, blah, blah, da, 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 da. But child, anyway, so and Yelly Cat when it's shooting time. So now it's recording time. So after that, Maggot goes into the living room. Okay? So then now at this point, Maggot is complaining about something, and I'm like, the hell? So I go in the living room, and Maggot is like, yo, Jackie, you put viruses in my laptop and stuff. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Me leave viruses in your computer. Like, are you okay in your head? So she's saying, Jackie, you left viruses in my computer, in my laptop. I'm like, girl, if you don't be quiet, when did I leave a virus in your computer? First of all, I am not trying to think myself highly or anything like that. But Jackie, like, I've been in this country for a minute. Like, I understand English. I know English, okay? So if I was in the living room, I'm just trying to, work things out on the computer and stuff like that. What? And I know for sure how these computers and laptops, like, operate. Like, if you're trying to, if you accidentally click on an ad, whatever it is, you are messed up. Like, now your computer is infected by viruses and stuff like that. Like, I done knew that before even going through, like, before that situation happened. I done knew that if you do that, if you click on an ad that popped up, you are done. Like, now your laptop is literally messed up. It's infected by viruses, and that's that. I knew that, okay? And secondly, even if an ad was about to pop up, knowing for sure that if I was about to click on an ad, it's done. Okay, it's done. So, the fact that I left the computer with the two cousins and stuff, I'm there trying to, explain to her, I don't know what you're talking about right now, because I know for a fact when I was using the laptop trying to, when I was trying to, basically fix the whole computer thing to try and connect it to the TV and stuff, and now I get up, I leave the computer, the laptop, on the seat. Okay, I leave it on the seat. After that, I go into the bedroom, and I did not click on nothing. For what I know, I was trying to fix this computer of yours. Like, I'm being there trying to be nice and stuff, trying to fix your computer so we can, watch this movie that I'm trying to watch. Okay? I leave the computer with your two cousins. Why aren't you asking your two cousins that don't know English and they're fresh from Africa? They don't know anything about this computer stuff. Like, why aren't you trying to ask them? Like, how are you literally here trying to blame me for putting viruses in your computer, but I leave this computer with you and I leave, and by the time you come back, you find out there's viruses there? Why aren't you asking your two cousins over there if they had used your computer? Because I knew damn well I did not leave no virus in your laptop. I'm literally just trying to explain to her, like, I don't know what you're talking about right now, but I know for a fact that not put no virus in your computer or anything like that. Like, I don't know why you're not asking your two cousins over here who I left the laptop with, but she didn't even want to do that. Like, I was literally she continued on blaming me, like, she was still complaining, this and that, blah, blah. She didn't want to ask her two cousins, like, yo, did you guys touch my... She didn't know, like, for what I know, guys, when I was there, I didn't know even, like, I don't know if she had done that when I left, but for what I know, while I was still there, I'm just trying to explain to her, like, why aren't you asking your two cousins over here if they touched your laptop, and if they could have possibly tapped on those ads and left those viruses in there? I'm trying to tell her that. I'm trying to ask her that, like, why aren't you asking them? But she still refuses to even ask them, but I am still getting blamed for it. So at this point, y'all, so, when all that was happening, she also went in the kitchen and stuff. And so I also follow her into the kitchen. So when I follow her into the kitchen, she's still complaining about, no matter how much I've been trying to explain to this girl that I did not leave no freaking virus in your laptop or whatever. I know exactly what goes on with these laptops. I did not do that. She still did not want to listen to me. She still did not want to listen to what I'm saying. But I was still getting blamed for it or whatnot. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, you know what? at this point now I'm really mad. Okay, I am really mad and I'm really pissed off, and I don't even want to see this girl's face. Because if I stay here and I see this girl's face for another five minutes, I'm gonna slap somebody. So at this point I'm like, you know what, like I did not say anything, like, but like, you know, when I'm still there, like, you know, I started feeling some type of way. I started feeling cut, because it's like, how are you literally... Anyway, so, you know, I'm just really mad and I'm really disappointed and stuff, and I'm just like, you know, frustrated at this point. So I get my bag and I leave. I get the heck out of that place, and I'm getting the F,
because I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
After I leave, I just walk to my sister's house, my big sister's house. Like, she lived around the corner. So I'm expecting this maggot. You know how you make somebody, how to say it? You know how, like, you know you're in the wrong, and somebody, like, you know, like, they just feel some type of way about it now. Like, let's say you do them wrong or dirty, and now they feel some type of way about it. I was expecting this maggot to call me, to at least, like, you know, basically, like, you know, have her apologize or tell me that she didn't mean to, like, blame me or, like, this and that, blah blah, like, whatever, you know, whatever it is, like. But I did not even, like, you know, receive nothing from her. For what I know, she did not reach out to me. So when I'm leaving, I think Minion was the one who was trying to see, like, what was up and stuff, like, you know, how I left and stuff, and also my sister, and they knew what was going on and stuff. So, you know, after the fact, right, I go back home. You know, I go to my sister's house. After that, like, you know, I ended up, like, getting back home and stuff to my house. So when I go back to my house, this maggot has still not even reached out to me, had not said nothing to me or whatever after the whole accusation. And yo, I was really, at this point, I was just disappointed. I was beyond disappointment, to be honest. Like, I was disappointed and mad at the same time. Like, how are you really trying to blame me putting viruses in your laptop over your two cousins that don't speak English? Like, that's what I did not understand. Like, how you not trying to question your two cousins over here? Like, that's what got me. That's literally what got me, because I'm there like, yo, at this point I'm just like, this girl is like, are you serious? Really? She did not get back to me at all. She didn't get back to me at all that day. Okay? So, you know, my dumb ass is literally just trying to, like, you know, wait and see if she'll get back to me or whatnot, just so that she can recidify or at least apologize for, you know, whatever going on, or for her to actually realize that it was not me the whole time, you know? Because, like, I just wanted to let you guys know that I actually genuinely, like, you know, cared about this girl. And I literally, like, because like, the way, I just feel like, you know, her and I were, quotation mark, similar in some way. So, like, you know, I genuinely, like, you know, cared about this girl. I literally, like, you know, she was a friend to me. Like, for me to call someone a friend or whatever it is, like, you know, it's a big thing, because, like I said, it's hard for me to trust people into my life. So, like, she was a friend to me, all right? She didn't really like Renata no more. It was like, I cared about her. We did a lot of things together and stuff. I literally escorted this girl to and fro, thingy shops and stuff. Wherever she wanted to go, I'll be there and stuff. Like, you know, I'll be there with more. If she wanted to go somewhere with me, I'll be there. I'll go with her. This and that, blah blah, like, you know, or whatever. Blah, so blah, blah. I literally, like, I was just so disappointed, because it's like, you know, how do you call yourself a friend, like, you know, this and that, blah blah blah, and you are not. I'm just trying to explain to you that this whole thing was not me, whatever it is. And at this point, like, even if you don't know who did it, why aren't you trying to, like, you know, ask the other people that are around, you know what I mean, if they had done what they had done? You know, I just felt like at that point, she basically, like, I still do not understand why, like, you're not even I'm just trying to explain to you, and you know, for a fact, my reasons and my explanation is how to say it, is reasonable, okay? What I'm trying to say is reasonable. But what I'm trying to say right now, you're not even trying to hit me out, but at this point you're still accusing me of putting viruses in your laptop, you know? So like I was just so disappointed, okay? So after that, like we I think the barbecue no, it was on Sunday. Yeah, the barbecue was on Sunday, okay? 2019 I was not in the church anymore, so you know we didn't know see each other for choir, whatever it is. But anyway, so that's not in the church. I mean, like in the choir, what like in choir, like you go to choir practices like during the week. But I didn't know see her during the week because I was not in the choir no more. So when Saturday came, I don't think anything like Saturday. I am not 100% sure whether I went to church on Saturday. Saturdays I'll miss out church on Saturday sometimes because Saturday church was just boring as heck. Saturday's service was just boring as heck. Like I don't think I went to church on Saturday because I feel like if I had gone there, I would have literally remembered what happened. Oh my lord. Okay, I don't recall going to church on Saturday because I feel like if I had gone to church on Saturday, I would remember exactly what went down if she was like. But anyways, what I remember is Sunday service. I go to church, yeah. So now a girl has held on to a grudge, okay? Yo, I was like I said, if you like if you actually hurt me, at that point I'm holding on to a grudge. So at that point I was holding to a grudge and stuff. So I go to church the next day on Saturday, and you know she was there. So now this girl is coming around like just acting like nothing happened. I'm like, you are not serious, sis. You are not serious. Because I could slap you right now. Yeah, so this girl, like the whole, like when I go there and stuff, this was before church. So we go to church early and I was a Sunday school teacher. Ugh. Anyway, so, no, I wasn't, like I said, I was in the church before, that time. That time I was just like, you know, whenever the kids are doing the Sunday service or whatever it is, practice, I'll be there as well. So when we come back, we're outside and stuff, and I am just like, I think we're taking pictures and stuff, and she came around, and this girl just acting like she didn't know, like, she was just acting like nothing happened, okay? So after that, this girl just like trying to talk to me and stuff. And at that point, I held on to a grudge. Like, that time when the whole thing was happening that day, it would have been nice if you said something at that time and stuff. Or during that day, or during the week. But the fact that she did not say nothing at all to me. She's literally asking, Jackie, why are you ignoring me? Why aren't you talking to me? I'm like, God, is she out of her mind? Like, are you seriously asking this dumbass question? Like, why I'm ignoring you? I'm not talking to you? Like, did this girl really expect me to come to church, yeah? Did she expect me to come to church after the fact she done accusing me of putting viruses in the laptop, knowing for sure there was the two cousins over there who could have done it? The fact that I'm trying to explain to her that I did not do that, she's still stuck onto the fact that it was me, okay? And I leave the place. She did not even reach out to me. During the whole week, she did not reach out to me. So did this girl really expect me to come to church and be like, oh hi? She expected me to say, oh hi Margaret, how are you? Are you good? Like this and like, did she really expect me to come to church and like you know, like did she really expect me to do that? Like, are you out of your mind? Are you serious? You know, the fact that she's trying to like, you know, act like nothing happened. I'm just like, yo, you know, it's like I'm not even saying anything at all. Like I'm just giving her the silent treatment. I'm not saying none at all. Okay? So it's just the fact that I just feel like with her, if she had reached out to me during that week or even after I left, I feel like everything would have been calm, okay? Because at least now I know that, like, you know, she is even if she didn't want to apologize or whatever, I think it would have been nice if I at least heard from her that day or that week. But I did not hear anything from her. Nothing at all, yo. The last message, literally, because we used to communicate through Instagram, the last message that her and I have exchanged was literally December 2018, okay? And that message was her saying, okay, just let me know when you guys are pulling up, meaning to a barbecue, whatever it is. And that was the last message. And I had sent a message saying, okay, yeah, I'll see you soon, this and that. And she had, like, you know, left out unseen. That was the last message that we exchanged, yo. And she had not said anything. After that until that Sunday, I went to church. She was like, you know, there, this and that, Now at this point, I'm like, you are not serious. Like, in my mind, I was just like, is this girl really serious, y'all? Like, it came to a point where, for me, I felt like genuinely, I was hurt. You didn't want to reach out to me during the whole week. So now I'm hurt, and I'm gonna hold on to a grudge, and that's that. Okay, that's all on you now. All right. Because I wanted to hear you out. I wanted you to at least reach out to me, even if you didn't want to apologize, if you didn't want to, like, whatever, that's fine. But the fact that you never reach out to me, that was just crazy. So then at this point, right, I go, because I wanted to get away from her. Okay, I wanted to get away from her. But I just feel like, yo, if this, like, the thing about me is I don't know, like, confrontation. Because when you get me to a point, like, if, let's say I'm mad about something, or you're mad about something, we try to talk it out through. Yeah, like, if I know I'm in the wrong, we talk it out. But if I know for a fact you have pissed me off or whatever it is, now we're trying to confront each other, it can either get ugly. Like, if you, like, say something wrong, like, whatever it is, yeah, it's going down. Like, it's going down. You know what I mean? Swear to God, yo, I just feel like if it wasn't for the fact that we're at church, or the fact that we church, if I feel like I said, I feel like the fact that I was in church, I feel like church stopped me from doing a lot of things. Like, it really did. Because I feel like if I wasn't in church, or the fact that we're at church, I would have literally, like, gop slapped this girl. For real. Because I, like, even talking about it right now, like, yo, it really pisses me off, for real. Like, it really pisses me off. Like, because this girl was already making my blood boil. Because now you're acting like, you know, none happened. Now you actually believe this and that. So now I'm really pissed off and stuff. Because really, I come to church, and when I come to church, like, you know, I'm really expecting this girl to come to me and be like, yo, Jackie, like, this and that, apologize, and that. But I come to church, and she's actually like, you know, nothing happened. But rather her asking you, Jackie, what did I do? This and that, like, you know, why you mad? So after that, like, you know, I leave this girl, and I go in the car. So while I'm sitting in the car, my sister-in-law comes, and she's asking me. So I'm in the car, right? And this girl also, like, somehow, she ended up at the car, too, with my sister and I forgot who was there as well. But, you know, now I'm just in the car chilling, and I'm just trying to, like, you know, stuff, like, I'm just minding my business. So now she's there as well. So now, like, her presence right now at this point is just so unpleasant, you know? So I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, it's just like, you know what I said? If I said something and you have pissed me off, like, at that point, it's just gonna go from 0 to 100, you know? So now, while they were still there, my sister-in-law comes, and I think my sister-in-law coming out of the car. Wait, hold on, y'all. I apologize. I sincerely apologize. So this part where I sit in the car, this actually happened when it pulled up at the church. This actually happened before that part where I'm trying to take photos and stuff, and she comes around. This actually happened before that. So while I'm just, like, you know, sitting in the car, we put up to the church. I'm sitting in the car and stuff. I'm just chilling, and she came around as well. And I think Renata, you were there too, right? So other people as well. She was there too. So I'm not talking to her at this point. I'm not talking to her, alright? I'm just minding my business. I'm not talking to her. So now that she's trying to say, oh, Jackie, this and that, like, you know, whatever that, why acting like this, you know, whatever it is. I'm not saying anything at this point, because I'm like, yo, I will talk to you once you know what's up. I'll talk back at you once you know what's up. Like, why you know I'm acting like this, you know? So now, like, I'm just trying to, like, you know, so now that's when my sister-in-law came around. It was like, you know, my sister-in-law was just like, I think she figured that something was going down or something, and because she had already seen, I think she had already catched on to this point that she was trying to talk to me. I wasn't saying anything back. So now my sister-in-law trying to ask her, like, you know, what's going on, this and that, like, you know, like, what's happening? And this girl really has the audacity to say, Jackie is mad at me, and I don't know why.
He's been a really big advocate for me doing something related to food. So.
Wow, you did not just say that, girl. You did not just say that.
I just said something related to food.
Like I said, guys, when my sister-in-law asked what was up, she was like, Jackie is mad at me and I don't know why.
Comment down below right now.
She cooking. Oh yeah, okay.
Comment.
This girl really had the audacity to say that.
Shut up. He don't listen.
This girl really had the audacity to say that. Because like I said, oh my gosh. But anyways, so now I'm just like, okay. In my mind, I didn't, like I said, I was giving this girl, when I pull up to that church, now I've heard on to her garage and I'm giving her silent treatment. I did not say anything. I'm like, alright, cool. That's what you want to say. Go ahead. So then after the fact, after that part, I get out the car. Like, I get out of the car and I'm trying to go to the other side where the photos are taken. I love my photos. I love taking photos. So we go to that part where photos are being taken. That girl who was taking photos, like some of my friends or whatever. So I'm trying to go to that side too and get my photos taken and see what's going on, this and that. So now Maggot comes around too, and she's like, and she's trying to talk to me. And I forgot what she said at first, but whatever she said at first, I didn't respond back to. But instead, when she knew that I was giving her that silent treatment, she was like, yo, Jackie, why are you ignoring me? Like, why are you mad? This and that, blah, blah. Like, go, oh my Lord. I'm just like, if somebody doesn't get this girl in my face, if somebody's not getting this girl in my face, how are you trying to ask me what I do and this and that? Like, girl, sis, you are not serious. You are not serious, because, like, I'm the Dawn. You trying to mess with the Dawn? Oh my Lord. So now I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna leave this clown over here and let her argue with herself and literally trying to like figure out what she did wrong. But literally I'm just like, alright, go ahead and okay. Alright. But anyway, so now like, it's a whole church service, like, church and blah 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 blah. The church finishes. After that I just go home. So when I go home, right, I'm really just gonna like, reach out to this girl and stuff and tell her what's up. So I'm gonna pull out my receipts right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my receipts. Okay, the thing about me is I keep receipts, babe. If anybody's trying to come at me right now and be like, yo, whether I'm like, over here, what you talking about? I keep things. I have a lot of things on my phone right now, or anything like photos, this and that, receipts, whatever, that anybody will be like, why do you even have this? So if you're trying to mess with me and be like this and that, there's no receipt. I'm like, well, you're messing the wrong person, because I can tell you from A to Z what I have with these receipts. Okay, I have a lot of receipts, yo. I keep my receipts because I can never know when I might need it in the future. You gotta keep things because you might need it in the future. And this is the future we're talking about right now. Now I got my receipts. I like put on my receipts like So I was actually this Maggot, yeah. And mind you, even though we got home, this Maggot has not messaged me. She had not reached out to me. None of that. After the fact that she didn't know what was up, whatever it is, she had not messaged me trying to find out what really was up. Like if she really was apologetic about it, she would reach out to me. If she really was feeling bad about whatever happened, she was really curious about what happened, she would still reach out to me or even call me on the phone so we can talk about it. You know what I mean? Like communicate with me. So she had not said anything. So at this point now I'm just like, okay. So I'm like, hey, I just wanted to tell you that even though you think you don't know what you've done wrong, it's fine because I have forgiven you. But I just don't want anything to do with you. I'm not gonna say I hate you, anything like that, or anything. I can never do that. This refers to how close we used to be, and regardless, we can't be that anymore. Just going to say hey and bye, yo. The way I used to take back then, like, it was cringy as heck, like. And I'm like, Maggot, I'm not going to say you're a bad person or anything. You're kind-hearted and everything. but you are not the kind of friend I want to surrounded by me. I think we're better off like this, but thank you for all the time you've been a friend to I. You've been a friend. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, but anyways, I do appreciate it, but wish you are the best in everything for your future. Yeah, just like, a friend to me. Quotation mark. But like I said, like at this point, I was really mad, and this girl had not reached out to me at all, and trying to like basically specify anything that had going on. So it's like, what am I gonna do with a friend who does not even wanna, come forth and at least even reach out to me? I wouldn't care for an apology, okay? If you don't apologize to somebody, that's fine. I wouldn't care for no apology, but at least like reach out to me somehow, and just hi. How about you say hi? If you know for sure I'm mad or whatever, at least just talk to me. Say something to me. Doesn't have to be an apology. That's fine. If you don't apologize, that's fine. But the fact that she not reach out to me at all, I'm just like, what kind of friend is this? Hell no. What kind of friend is this? And I just gotta send her this message. Because at this point, I was just done with this friendship. I don't know what kind of friendship this is, and I'm not gonna have this friendship trying to carry on like this. If I had let this go or whatever, she would continue doing the way that she was, So I was just fed up and stuff. I gave her that whole week. I gave her a chance to come, like at least reach out to me or say something, but she didn't want to do that. So it's like, what am I gonna do with a friend like that? So after that, Margaret says, I completely understand. And yes, everything you just said is true. Everything you just said is true. I know what I did wrong. And I'm sorry for that. Just like, if you know what you did wrong, then why didn't you apologize the first time? Why didn't you come to me and be like, Jackie, this and that, blah, blah. If you knew what you did wrong, first of all, guys, mind you, I did not even mention anything that she did wrong, okay? I did not mention anything that she did wrong in the message that I sent. But, and when I go to church, they're asking, Jackie, why are you mad? This and that, blah, blah. And saying, oh, telling my sister-in-law, I don't know why she's mad, this and that. If that was the case, then, if you didn't know what you did wrong or whatever, then why are you here saying everything you said is true? I know what I did wrong, and I'm sorry for that. Okay. And she says, but the way you are holding on this grudge is too much. Like, it almost exemplifies hatred, to be honest. I don't know why you wanted to say this to me online when I wanted to talk to you about it face to face. But I guess no, and that is completely fine. Okay, I must stop there. So she said, but the way you are holding on this grudge is too much. Like, it almost exemplifies hatred. First of all, you should be thankful the fact that I'm literally talking to you right now, because I would have literally had left this whole friendship without saying nothing. On to this grudge, it's too much. Did you really, like I said, did you really expect me to come? Like, did she really expect me to, at least when I go back from her place, right, that week, that Sunday, did she expect me to like contact her first, message her first or whatever, knowing for sure that she knew what went down? Did she really expect me to do that? Not only that, did she expect me to come to church, and now I gotta say something? Like, really? Is that what she expected me to do? So of course I'm gonna hold on to this grudge, because ain't no way you like are gonna hurt me like this. And I just gotta, put everything to the side. You didn't even reach out to me the whole week. You didn't say nothing like that. So of course I'm gonna hold on to this grudge. Like I said, I hold on to grudges when I know somebody has hurt me. Anyway, so after she was like, to be honest, I don't know why you wanted to say this to me online when I wanted to talk to you about it face to face. How do you want me to talk to you face to face when the whole time when I saw you face to face, all you're saying was, I don't know what I did wrong. Jackie, why are you mad at me? This and that. And if I had confronted you face to face that time, I would have slapped your big head off. So, after that, she's like, but I guess no, and that is completely fine. We have all become different people. And of course, we must do what is best for ourselves. I don't want to surrender myself with you too. Yo, I don't want to surrender myself with you too. Alright. You see what I mean? It's like, she have been feeling whatever towards me the whole time, and hence why she didn't really care to even hence why she didn't really care about the fact that she's there accusing me of something I didn't even do, or not even want to reach out to me during the whole week that she had done that. Okay, so anyways, that just I basically just bought out what was meant to be bought out, what was hidden the whole time. Anyways, we have became too different to do so. Okay, yeah. But no matter what, I still consider you a sister with such great advice, because I know what you have done for me. And I appreciate it, and I wish you nothing but the best, because you deserve it. With your heart, with your kind but stubborn heart, always wanted to help people. There is a reason why God made you a person to talk to. I just hope you keep being like that, friends or no friends. That's what she said. Alright. Okay, so then after that, I was like, Maggot, the thing is, I wanted to talk to you on Sunday. When I first saw you coming towards our car, I wanted to talk to you on Sunday when I first saw you coming towards our car. But what hurt me the most and changed my mind about speaking to you, you told my sister-in-law you don't know what you did wrong. Like, you don't know why I'm mad at you. So, that made me think, do I really need to fix things with you if you're not aware of what you did? But, just to let you know, you thought I was mad because you didn't give me the laptop? Never. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, guys. So, that time, yeah, when she has saw those viruses, whatever it is, I tried to ask her for the laptop back, and then she refused to give it back to me. I forgot to mention that. But anyways, what made me upset is that you kept blaming me, saying I gave you laptop viruses. Your cousins have only been here for how long? And not to be rude, but they don't know anything about viruses. Whereas on the other hand, I know what it is, which is why I told you I removed those ads. Oh yes, so I forgot about a lot of things. I forgot to mention that when those ads popped up, yeah, I removed them. I removed those ads, okay? But anyway, so whereas on the other hand, I know what it is, and I told you I removed those ads that came on your screen. And that time when I left your house, you didn't even wonder why I left or even said sorry. It took you this long to realize what you did wrong or to even apologize. I didn't want to speak to you until you apologized, because I knew that in future, if anything like this will happen again, you will do the same thing thinking you have done nothing wrong, and expect you to just speak to you like that. I can never get mad at someone for no reason. This is why this is our first or second fight, because I don't like to argue or cause drama or get mad for no reason. And so the reason why I chose to do this today online is especially because I didn't want to talk to you yesterday. You can even ask my sister, but you saying you don't know what you did wrong changed my whole mood, and I just wanted you to realize it. Maggot, I am very forgiving. I forgave you long time, but you didn't admit that what you did was wrong, which is why I couldn't speak to you. But overall, Maggot, I really do appreciate you. You have done for me as well, and I always will consider you a little sister. But yeah, I just think it's time we take our own different paths. And the only thing she said was, yes, I agree. Okay, so, alright. After we've said this and that, blah, 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 she, at this point, her and I, we just cordial, whatever. We're not really close, whatever it is. We just cordial, because we go to the same church. So, if you're in a place where you're around somebody for a very long time, you with that person almost 24/7 or whatever it is, at this point you gotta be cordial, because if you see each other whatever, you guys are not cool, it's gonna be on side all the time. So at this point we're just cordial, this and that. But so the next year, January 2020, that's I had asked her if she wanted to, like, you know, sing with us, because it was my sister's wedding that was coming up. So I want to ask her if she wanted to sing with us and stuff. So at this point, I was just talking about singing, this and that, blah blah da 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 da. Okay, so fast forward, this is like March. So March, at this point, it's like now we are still becoming more like, so at this point, like, you know, it's not that I forgot about what she did, it's the fact that I didn't really want to keep holding on to things and stuff. And especially the fact, like I said, church stopped me from a lot of things. Like, usually if I was in the outside world and I hold on to a grudge, it's like I'll never forget about it. Even if we're cool, I can never forget about it. So, you know, like I said, her and I at this point, we were cool and stuff. And I reached out to her whether she wanted to be on a song with us or whatever. Even that, everything that she had done is still in the back of my mind. I'm just trying to ask her, yeah, like, you know, this and that. And at this point, becoming more close and stuff again. Like, we, like, for my side, we're becoming more close or whatever. Okay? All right. So then now, she, you know, I'm still there trying to, like, yeah, like, the advising girl that I am. Advice is boy issues, this and that, blah blah, relationship issues. I'm there, this and that. Okay, all right. So now, because I thought we were cool and our friendship has come back to a point where it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, the way it was before, I'm like, okay. So then this was actually October. Before anything happened, right? We went to her graduation was coming up, like her school graduation was coming up. We went out, so we went out. This is like around October. Yes, it was October. It wasn't just me and her, but like, you know, the other group of friends, including my sister as well. Like, we all went out and stuff. So when we went out, we are all just vibing. Like, for what I know, I think we're all just vibing. Like, from what I know, we're vibing. Okay, we're vibing, having a great time. We're having dinner, whatever. After dinner, we all just vibe, like, you know, this and that, blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, good vibes only. Okay, so all right. So now at this point, I'm just like, so then we go home. Okay, so we go home and whatnot. And after that, on the 8th, I think the 18th. So the 18th of October. So I heard from my friend then. So Maggie, that day when we went out, she was telling us about it and how she wanted us to be our graduation and this and that, because she's planning on doing a hotel, like apartment, whatever it is, and she wanted us to be there, this and that, blah blah. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, you know, I'm down, let's go, like, you know, like that. Oh, after the fact, yeah, I hear from my friend then, you know, so this was actually like, this whole thing was actually exchanged face to face. Like, this whole conversation between them was exchanged face to face. Yeah, so they were talking about the whole hotel thing, the whole graduation thing, whatever. So Maggie doesn't want you guys to come to a hotel or graduation thing because she doesn't like your vibe. She's like, your vibe. She doesn't like Jackie the Don's vibe. Oh, spicy. I'm like, oh, whoa. Ooh. Well, that came out of nowhere. I was not expecting to hear that. Like, what? She doesn't like my vibe? Since when? Since when? Because for what I know, I thought she liked my vibe. I thought she liked my vibe. I thought, like, she enjoyed my vibe. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure who know me, like, I can be, like, overhyped most of the times and stuff. So is that what she was referring to? Like, you know, I'm overhyped all the time and I'm just, like, you know, trying to have, like, is that what she's referring to? Like, is that what she's referring to? Because I'm confused. Like, my vibe, what's wrong with my vibe? What vibe is she referring to? Because I'm confused. You know, at this point, I'm really confused. I'm like, what the hell? I was genuinely confused. I really didn't know what she was referring to, that she liked my vibe. Like, so I'm just trying to, like, what the hell? This came out of nowhere. Like, she wants people that are more, like, she wants friends that are more, like, you know, yeah, like, quiet, this and that, like, blah, blah, like, all right, boring and stuff, like, z. Is that the kind of friends that she want, you know? So I'm really confused about, like, you know, why she didn't want us at the hotel. because she didn't like my vibe. Not only did she not like my vibe, but she also did not like my sister's, her best friend's vibe. Wow, how convenient, you know? So yeah, guys, so I'm I'm genuinely confused. And what caught me off guard the most and what really confused the most was the fact that why am I hearing this from my friend then? Why am I hearing this from her, but not hearing it from Margaret's mouth? Like, why am I getting sent this? And I have not even, she had no, you know what I mean? Like, after everything that's happened, like, you know, 2019, and now, like, you know, we're all cool, we're still doing things together, and now, like, you know, this and that, doing, like, you know what I mean? Like, how, like, if you do not like my vibe or anything like that, why am I, like, why are you there telling other people that, like, you know, the fact, but you're not trying to come and tell me that, so I can hear it? Like, what's the point of you telling other people about it, but you're not telling me about it? Like, why did she want from that? That looks really bad. And, you know what, like, that's just law. And the fact that this girl had the audacity to say this to friends that we are, you know, mutual with and stuff, I'm just like, what kind of dumb person would want to, like, you know, wouldn't want to tell the friend that they feel like this and that, but rather tell the mutual friends about it? You know what I mean? It just felt very calculated to me. And like I said, yo, I was genuinely confused. I'm just like, what in there? Like, just like my vibe. Yo, let me tell you something. If anybody, right, for anyone who know me or who has been around me and when I said they don't like my vibe, I'm pretty sure, like, it's either, yo, I just boring as heck. Because for what I know is, my vibe is crazy. Like, yo, woo, man. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're gonna be here, like, you know, say my vibe, like, this and that is off, whatever. It's either, like, you know, there's something going on behind your head, whatever it is, like, you know, that you're going through, whatever demons that you're fighting right now. That, because I was not, like, I swear to God, I was not expecting to hear this at all. Like, but anyways, so after that happened, yeah, I took it upon myself to reach out to her. One thing about me is that I'm very outspoken. If I'm feeling something, I want to say it. But anyways, I reached out to her and I'm like, hey, so I hear that you didn't want me and my sister to come to your hotel thingy-majiggy. Like, first of all, what the F did I ever do to you? Second of all, why didn't you have the balls to come to me and tell me this yourself? And thirdly, why is you acting like it was such a privilege for me and my sister to be at your hotel that you have to cancel me being there? We never wanted to be there in the first place. Now, thank goodness you've mentioned not wanting us to be, because it just shown all your true colors. Snakes, fakes, everywhere. Enjoy. Yo, actually, like, I forgot to mention that me and my sister don't actually want to be there, because I just feel like this girl, she, like, her, I'm pretty sure her event was just gonna be churchy as heck. And I'm just like, her, like, with her personality, she was the kind of person who was just like, you know, those quiet people that you're around, no matter how turns of how much fun you want to have, they just is to, like, yeah, that's her. Like, you know, that's just her. So, like, the fact that she didn't want us to be at her hotel thing, I'm like, okay, cool. So after that, yeah, I blocked her and I unblocked her. So after that, she was like, so I unblocked her to say one more thing again. I was like, and please stop calling. So at this point, right, so after this, like, after I confronted her about this, right, she messaged Minion, you know, she messaged Minion and stuff like that. So when she messaged Minion, she was basically going off for Minion for, like, having Minion and her sister. She got mad at them for telling me and my sister what she had said. I'm just like, oh, please stop calling Minion fake. So she was calling Minion fake the whole time. That you're the fake one. Minion was real enough to tell us what you've been saying behind our backs, but you are the fake one to not come tell me what you had in mind. You made me look like a clown, thinking that we're cool and all, thinking that we're vibing like good old times. And the funny thing is, I was still communicating with you by wanting to find a person who could do your, like, I was actually planning on, like, helping. The whole time over here, I was helping her find somebody who can do her formal makeup. Okay. Sending you all this easing, and I was just sending her message after message. I don't know why I couldn't know how I picked out that. Even though sometimes I was sending her messages and stuff, and she wasn't really like, communicating back with me that much. And this was literally like, 2 days before that happened or whatever. I was just like trying to communicate this and that, blah blah, but she wasn't like, it's like the way she was responding back wasn't giving, so now I'm just saying, like, sending all these easy restrictions and stuff, posting you on my story and oh, why? Because I thought we was cool, yeah, but for me to find out that you've been telling people that you don't want me there because the vibe is off, like, what the frick? Is that what you really do to people? Then that should honestly feel you, boo. Like, do you ever feel bad? Like, what if I had not been told about this and I still rocked up at that hotel? What would you have done then? I should have known the kind of, like, not only that, like, imagine if I had not been told about this, right? And I'm there just still looking like a fool, thinking that this girl really messes with me, but she deep down really doesn't. Anyways, I shouldn't, like, when I should have known the kind of person you were when you did what you did at the beginning of last year. But hey, like I said, I never forget about nothing. If you do something to me, doesn't matter, like, if I forgive you, whatever, it's still in the back of my mind, okay? If I do forgive you and I've forgiven you, it's still in the back of my mind. And there will be times where, like, I'll still think about it and I'm like, y'all, at that point, I'm just gonna, like, pull back and stuff, and I really have a problem now. But hey, I love seeing the best in people, but clearly I've seen the worst in you, and I want nothing to do with you. You continue claiming that you're being real or whatever, real way, hand, because I'm confused. You're being real by talking behind others' backs, by having people looking clowny as heck, by cutting friendships off for being called out your BS, by keeping things to yourself, by getting mad at people when they're the ones being real. That's serious issues right there, and I hope you see a psychiatrist for it. Love and peace. Mwah. So when I said that, after said that, block. One thing about me is I also what I want to say, and after I don't know what I want to say, I'll block your ass. So now at this point, like, like, it's done. Like, I'm done. I'm done. And me blocking this girl, I was expecting her to block me as well, but she didn't. Like, so I'm the mature one. Anyways, so this girl, yeah, after that, she had literally licked, how do I say, her and my sister, like, they fell out. It wasn't just me she fell out with or did whatever she did, my sister as well. But my sister literally, Renata, like, I was honestly so mad because Renata was, what? My sister was crying the heck out.
First of all, I wasn't crying for her. Are you dumb? You're mad. Crying for who?
Renata really wanted the friendship back. So,
Are you talking about me?
I'm capping. But anyways, so my sister, like, this girl are going to Kent, yeah? She are going to Kent to see her. She went to Kent to see her other twin. Because these two are literally the same. Like I said, I can make a lot of story times about everybody. And mind you, we're all from the same church, whatever. So when when she went to Kent, right? Now at this point, this maggot they're trying to, like, basically show, like, my sister's Instagram photos to that twin maggot of hers. So now, like, I'm just there like, what? So I'm like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, why are you leaving your dope ass head from Brisbane going to Cairns to show her these photos? Like, do you have a problem? because I know we do. So she goes to Kent and stuff, and she's sharing this, like, you know, photos and stuff, her Instagram photos to the twin maggot. That twin maggot, not only did she say whatever, but she also sent those photos. Anyway, so she sent those photos to, like, my sister and stuff. I'm like, yo, okay, now I gotta really confront this first maggot. So I confronted the first maggot, and I was like, for me, I'm always, it's like when someone has a problem, now that's my problem, you know, like, I am the type of person who just takes on other people's issues. Like, if you have something going on or whatever, now it's like, you know, basically my issue now, and I gotta, like, you know, find whatever way that I can fix it with you, you know, basically. So now they told me about it, so now I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm like, oi, what do you honestly want from my sister, bro? They're like, what do you want? What do you want from my sister? Like, what do you honestly want from her? I thought that after what you've previously done to us, it would had made you feel bad about what you've done, that you redeem yourself through acknowledging your mistakes. But no, it ain't like that. You are still looking for drama. Now, let me tell you something. If you're looking for drama, go find it. Go somewhere else and look for it there. You literally traveled all the way from Brisbane to Kent only to go and show maggot number 2 those photos of her. Wow, you're honestly a plot twister. Not only that, an instigator. The fact that you confronted my sister, the fact that my sister confronted you about it today, you seem to be so proud for what you did. My sister confronted her about what she did, right? And this girl did not take no accountability, this and that, whatever it is. It's like she didn't even care. It's like she was proud of it. Oh no, it's actually guilt that made you play proud. You're that bored with your life that you must go around and try to bring others down? All you who claim to be called church people, at this point, I was done with church for good, are literally the most evil, no cap, I've seen it all. For real, yo, I feel like religious, churchy people, I feel like church people are literally the most evil people. Like, for real. Like, I don't care what you gotta say about it. I'm gonna say it again. Christians, I mean, those who go to church. Church people are evil. Like I said, I'm gonna do a story time on everybody. Like I said, if you know you did me wrong, you're about to get a story time on yourself. Okay? But anyways, at this point, that whole church is going down because it's only full of a bunch of fakes. And like I said, I've been through it all with all the church people. It's the fact that you just graduated, that now you don't have nothing to do. You think it's fun to go around and play these games? I thought you had the brains. Oh, that rhymes. You think it's fun to go around and play these games? I thought you had the brains. Ooh. Over 18-year-old, but 5-year-old. Let those who can live their lives live it. For you who can't, don't worry, your time to shine will come. Okay, so good. This is gonna be the last time I confront you. Do some other dumb stuff and you watch your life fall apart in front of your eyes. You haven't seen me. You know you're messing with the wrong people. Ciao, anyways. Bye. Go get a life, kid. Mwah. I just don't know if people trying to play with me at this point. Like, this girl, like I said, she been messing with us for a pretty long time. Like I said, I am a nice person, this and that, who can be good, whatever it is. You're trying to come for me? I'm gonna come back for you 2 times harder. Like I said, y'all, I don't know if this girl was just mad at the fact that we're trying to leave. You know, she was in the church. In that church, y'all. Yeah, in that church. In that church, you are basically imprisoned for life. In that church, you're imprisoned for life. If you're in that church, you know, you damn well have no freedom at all. So I don't know if this girl was mad at the fact that me and my sister were living life and this and that, blah, blah. Like, I just don't understand, like, what intentions do you have doing all this stuff to us? And now you are traveling from Brisbane to Cairns to show these pictures to the other minion over there. Like, what are your intentions? You know what I mean? Like, if it's not the fact that you are, like, you know, mad and miserable, that you're not living the life that her and I are living, with the fact that we have left church, but he's still in that prison, well, then what is it? Like, what is it? can somebody please explain to me, like, what is it? This is basically everything that went down with this maggot. It's crazy. Like I said, I was, the title of this video, I was basically blindsided. I was blindsided bad. I was not expecting anything to turn out like this, because all those times I was thought we were cool, this and that. I thought, like, you know, no drama, whatsoever. But this girl just continuously kept, like, at that part where she said, like, you know, she liked my vibe because this, I told this damn so, like, so confused, like, you know, what vibe is she talking about? Like, then, what vibe? And then, to be honest, and
then the people were with, like, if Jackie and I are not going, then we're not going. So it shows that we have the good vibes. Good night.
Okay, thank you for your 2 cents. Like, I actually forgot about it. But that was not the point. My point was this girl, like, what's she trying to do?
I'm just saying that, like, we have good vibes. It wasn't for that.
Oh yeah. So the people that were that she was trying to tell this to, like, this literally just backfired to her. It just backfired. They're trying to, like, you know, badmouth about us and saying, oh, I don't want Renata and Jackie there because I don't like the vibe, this and that. But the people that were there who was hearing this, they were like, well, if Jackie and Renata are not going, then we ain't going. Did that hotel thing even happen? No.
She said, oh my God.
Yeah, Nikki, thank you. You know what's up. Yo, stay safe out there, for real. If you know you got a best friend or a friend right now, I'll fear if I was you.
Let me see.
I think I would basically check into it if I were you, because for me, like I said, sometimes you, like, it's like you get blindsided. Like I said, this whole thing, I got blindsided. The thing about me is, like I said, I like to see the best in people. Even if you, like, you know, mess me up, like, you know, 2 or 3 times, I'll still give you a chance and see the best out of you. It will just come to a point where it's like you have done it multiple times and I'm like, bye. You know, for me, it's like when I know enough is enough, it's enough. You know? Now me and my sister really hate this girl. You know, she never,
I don't hate.
Yeah, stop lying.
That's too far.
You know,
you
should never say hate, the word hate.
You just said it.
You should never say the word hate. But for us to actually use this word, that means it's actually, like, you know, actually, it's really serious. Like, the way me and my sister heard her with a passion right now.